Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis, and today we're taking a look at the Layla pillows, both the Kapok and the shredded memory foam options. Now, keep in mind that you can find in-depth individual reviews of both of these pillows on sleepopolis.com, where you can also find dozens of mattress and bedding reviews from some of the most popular names in the industry. But also remember that if throughout the course of this video any questions come up or you want a personal recommendation from me, don't hesitate to give me a shout in the comment section below and I'd be happy to help. All right, so before I tell you what each pillow is made of, let's just talk first impressions. So the original Layla pillow, also known as the Layla Kapok pillow, is feeling really fluffy. It's got this sort of plush yet supportive feel. I can feel sort of the shredded memory foam and Kapok sort of blend to offer this really plush, but again, kind of dense feel. And then you've got the memory foam pillow, which definitely does feel a little bit firmer and a little bit less lofty as well. As far as cover fabrics, they're feeling pretty similar, feel breathable. The Layla Kapok has a little bit more of a stretch to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what exactly each pillow is made of. All right, so let's start with the original Layla pillow, also known as the Layla Kapok pillow. And first let's talk about the cover fabric. So first of all, it's made from mostly polyester, but there's a little bit of viscose in there and a little bit of something called poly lycra, which is giving it that nice breathable stretch. But something that's really cool, literally, about this cover fabric is that it's infused with copper. Now, copper infusions are increasingly featured within the world of cooling sleep accessories because it can serve to sort of dissipate your body heat and draw heat away from your sleeping head. Now, we already touched on this a little bit, but as far as internal fill goes, it's amply stuffed full of shredded memory foam and a natural tree fiber called Kapok. Now, the memory foam is sort of giving it this nice density, this really nice moldable feel, sort of a slow response to pressure, but the Kapok, which is really like a fluffy down alternative, is giving it that nice plushness. So, like I said, the combination of materials really makes for a plush yet supportive feel. But one of the key takeaways to consider about the Layla pillow is it features an exceptionally lofty build of about 7 inches tall. So we'll talk more about this later, but a lofty pillow like this is going to be ideal for side sleepers and back sleepers who are looking for something with a little more elevated support. But keep in mind that this pillow is adjustable. So if you want to manipulate the loft and firmness, simply unzip, reach in, and remove the fill according to your liking. All right, moving on to Layla's newest pillow, the Layla Memory Foam pillow. Again, it's got a really soft and breathable cover fabric, but it's made from 100% polyester. It still features this hex pattern that is signature for the brand, but it's important to keep in mind that this is 100% polyester cover, so it's a little less stretchy and a little bit less cooling because it doesn't have that copper woven into the material. But something I prefer about this pillow is that when you open the outer cover fabric, it's got this inner liner that holds all the internal fill. So when you want to wash the cover fabric, which by the way, both cover fabrics are machine washable, all you have to do is just take the outer cover off, throw it in the wash. You don't have to worry about scooping out all the internal fill first. Now, speaking of internal fill, this pillow is filled with shredded memory foam and a fluffy down alternative called polyester fiber. Now, I will say that this one feels a little bit firmer and a little less plush as compared to the original Layla pillow, so it might be better suited to those looking for something a little more firmly supportive, but it's also less lofty, not considerably so, but I would put this loft at about 4.5, 5 inches, and again, the original Layla at a whopping 7 inches tall. So now that we know what each pillow is made of, let's recap the highlights and potential pitfalls so you know which one is the best fit for you. So there's so much to like about both Layla pillows, and because they're both adjustable, they're well suited to all sleep styles. And that's my favorite thing about these pillows, is that ultimately you can unzip, reach in, and manipulate the fill in order to achieve the loft and firmness of your liking. Now that said, keep in mind the Layla Kapok pillow is going to be a little bit fluffier with a loftier build as compared to the memory foam pillow. So ultimately, I am saying that the Layla Kapok pillow is ideal for side sleepers, while the memory foam pillow might be a little better suited to back sleepers. Now that said, there are a couple things about each one that I prefer to the other. So for example, with the Layla Kapok pillow, you're getting that copper infused stretch knit cover fabric that in my experience really served to dissipate my body heat and pull heat away from my sleeping head. And as a hot sleeper, that's a big perk for me. Now on the other hand, the memory foam pillow does feature that internal polyester liner so that when you want to wash the outer cover fabric, you don't have to go in and scoop out all the internal filling like you have to do with the Layla Kapok pillow. But that is something that I like about both pillows. The cover fabrics are totally machine wash and dryable, or you also have the option to spot clean this pillow too. Now, another great thing about Layla is that it offers a very generous 120-night trial period that gives you all kinds of time to personally test both of these pillows to see which one's the best fit for you. Now, of course, there are some things to consider about these pillows before you make up your mind. So first of all, they both have very lofty profiles, with the Layla Kapok pillow measuring at about 6 inches high, and then the memory foam pillow at about 5 inches high. So while they are adjustable, stomach sleepers are going to have to go in and remove a considerable amount of fill in order to reduce the loft so that it's low enough so that it's not craning your head upward out of alignment with your spine. Now, another thing to consider, of course, is wash care. And like I said, both the cover fabrics are removable and machine wash and dryable, but it can be kind of a hassle, particularly with the Layla Kapok pillow, to have to remove all the internal fill in order to wash the cover fabric. So just remember that while the cover fabrics are machine washable, the entire pillow is not. And lastly, and this might be a little nitpicky, but I have to say I'm a little surprised by how similar these pillows feel. Now, I will say that the Layla Kapok pillow, which is the original Layla pillow, is one of my all-time favorite pillows. It's been featured throughout so many of my best of pillow roundups. So when I found out there was a new Layla pillow on the market, I was very excited to test it out. And I have to say, I was just slightly underwhelmed by how very similar it feels to the original Layla pillow. Both are filled with shredded memory foam, and both are filled with a fluffy down alternative. So while the Kapok pillow is a little bit more fluffy and loftier, it's important to keep in mind that the feels are pretty similar. That said, sleepers on a budget might like to know that the Layla memory foam pillow is considerably less expensive, ranging from about $55 to $69 depending on size, with the Layla Kapok pillow ranging from $99 to $119. But regardless, keep in mind that you get that 120-night trial period, and both pillows are backed by a 5-year warranty. So before we wrap up this review, allow me to address some frequently asked questions that I get about both Layla pillows. So first of all, are the Layla pillows good for side sleepers? Well, in my experience, I'm pleased to report that both Layla pillows are great for side sleeping because they each have a really lofty profile. Now keep in mind that side sleepers do need a pillow with a loft of at least 4 inches in order to relieve pressure at the shoulder, but also maintain spine alignment. Next question is, can you dress the Layla pillow with a pillowcase? Well, because both Layla pillows are traditionally shaped, you should feel free to dress them both with pillowcases. Now that said, I will say that both of them feature really soft and cozy cover fabrics, and the cover fabrics are machine washable, so you might decide to ditch the pillowcase altogether. And lastly, will the Layla pillow make me hot? Well, I'm pleased to report that in my experience, neither of them really trapped my body heat or caused me to warm up. But it is worth noting that neither of them feel cool to the touch, but they are very breathable. Now that said, the Layla Kapok pillow is infused with copper in the cover fabric, which in my experience did help it to sleep a little bit cooler as compared to the memory foam, but because they're both filled with shredded materials, we're promoting a little bit more airflow and breathability. Well, that's it for me, but remember, for all the details on both pillows, be sure to check out my full written review by going to sleepopolis.com, type in Layla pillow review, it'll be the first thing that pops up. And while you're there, search for Layla mattress review because we've tested and reviewed that too. Now, I do hope you found this review to be helpful, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media. We're always uploading more content with one main thing in mind, to get you some better sleep. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.